When you think of warehouse facility, do you get an image of a messy, dusty, musty environment? Forklift drivers all over the place, stuff getting damaged, boxes being thrown around, an overweight, sweaty manager with crumpled up paperwork with a clipboard screaming and hollering at everybody? If so, in 2021, they should be out of business by now. Me, I worked in a warehouse environment for about 10, 12 years and eventually moved out of the warehouse facility into other positions. And to be outside looking in, I got a little secret to tell you. Upper management thinks very, very little of you. And I'm gonna tell you why, right after this intro. What's going on, guys? Markie from the YouTube channel online certification course. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any trending courses you may want to pick up. Go ahead and comment below as to what you'd like to get certified in. I could personally send you a link to check out. Please make sure you like if this tutorial was informative so I can keep continuing doing what I do. So let's get into this right now. So back to this warehouse persecution here. So you should be lucky that you actually get like one water cooler at least, give us two or whatever, or AC in the summer, heat in the winter, depending where you are at or whatever. Warehouse, they consider them the bottom of the barrel for some strange reason. So there's three stages, three cliques. You got the concrete clique, which consists of the warehouse. You got the tiles clique, which consists of probably like a service, customer service, installation, and so forth. Then you got the carpet clique, and the carpet clique is the HR, the accounts receivable, payable, the owner, the owner's son that's clinging on to daddy's money. And all right, let's keep this professional, but you get the idea. So you make your way up there. Your boss says, here's some paperwork, invoices, package slips, and so forth. Go head them up. So as you walking and stuff, you hit the tiles. You see the little cornballs. Hey, buddy, you lost your way, or loading dock back the other way, or someone on the way back, can you take this trash out for me? You get all that. You zombie your way up into the carpet area, and you get like, oh. What are you doing here? Who left the gate open? Type mentality. And you get the corny jokes and so forth because you're the warehouse personnel, right? So you're just trying to make your way to a purchasing department. You come in there and they're just blown away that you made it this far up without someone calling security on you, right? Pass the paperwork to purchasing. Now you gotta do the whole walk of shame back down to the concrete where you belong in the warehouse. So now you got to figure out a way to avoid that cornball that said, hey, can you take this trash on the way back? Miserable life, warehouse life. Yep, sad to say. I always said it, and I will continue to be saying this, and I've been saying this for over 20 years. Warehouse is the backbone to any company, to any corporation. People can dispute it. They can leave those comments below and I'll go head to head with you in regards to that. Warehouse is the backbone to any business, period. Now, so yeah, you could get someone saying, well, I could get a drunk snake to move some boxes and so forth. So why would I pay top dollar for a human to come in and move some boxes? You get what you put in. Let me pull these up right quick. Actually, I got certified through my company where I was working at, which I still work at to this day. Oops, I'm sorry, they bellied it up, so I'm working with some new company now. Salute to them. And I got certified in forklift, so I actually kept my certification. I made copies and so forth. You could check my other tutorials out if you could keep your certificates and so forth. There's a nice tutorial. Check it out. Anyway, I got certified in forklift. I took the certification down. I shopped it around and everything and stuff. And I actually had an interview with someone, and he clearly just, we did the interview and everything, saw the certification in forklift and experience and so forth. He said, truthfully, we're looking for someone who's just starting out. Just starting out. So I'm intrigued. I'm like, I just can't get up and walk away. I said, so you mean to tell me you'd rather have someone inexperienced behind a forklift, a couple ton piece of machinery moving, if he moving a skid, it gotta be $2-3 grand easily. You want an inexperienced person to do that? And they say, oh, we'll train them along the way. I said, but what cost? Between him slow footing it around, moving skids. What about accidents, damaged goods, hell, a death? You might run someone over or jam those damn blades into somebody, right? Lawsuits. So how much money are you actually saving by hiring an inexperienced person? What's the percentage of you succeeding training an inexperienced person, especially on a forklift? Rather pay me the dollars, top dollars, to have an experienced forklift driver that's familiar with moving loads back and forth and the proper way of doing so, and also maintenance and repairs of the forklift, and pretty much will be able to outwork to other people inexperienced on a forklift. So you break down insurance and so forth, this and that, you're making a killing off of me, and I'm also getting that bank, so keep that in mind. Anyway, so even if you take the forklift function out of it, and so I'm a warehouse worker, and you're gonna pay me peanuts, you're gonna pay me, so if the going warehouse pay is $12 and you're paying them $8, $9 or $9, $10 an hour, are you gonna get your worth out of them? If you paying them minimum wage in the warehouse, even though they should be getting paid a couple dollars more, or you think they actually gonna be receiving stuff in properly, shipping stuff out properly, handling the proper shipping documents and so forth. Inventory, do you think they're gonna actually handle the inventory as someone who's getting paid $12, $13, $14, 2021, it should be about $18, $20 an hour actually. So you think they're gonna take hold fast to this job position if you're paying them peanuts? So as management, they can simply say, well, we'll just replace them. We'll replace them. We'll get someone else in here. Once again, it costs. Right about now, it's about $4,000 per new hire in regards to training, orientation, getting them up to speed. And as a manager or supervisor, you taking billable time away from what you really supposed to be doing in regards to meetings and so forth, scheduling and handling the delivery schedules and so forth, the logistic part of it. Instead, you micromanaging these new hires and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So all that billable time right about now, they say statistically is about $4,000. So just imagine you hiring 4 new hires, time $4 grand a piece per head. Once again, how much money do you think you're saving? Oh, I forgot. They gonna say, hey, they're gonna be shopping around automatically themselves. They get hired, they getting paid $9 an hour. They know they should be starting at 12. So you hire them, you train them and so forth. A month, 2 months later, they're gone. You gotta start the whole process over once again. So please comment below as to where's the savings at? What's the common sense of that? I wanna hear it. Go ahead, comment below on that. So let's get back into warehouse being the backbone to any company and so forth. I give a nice little example. It could be true, could not be true. Who knows right about now what I'm saying. Your sales team and so forth, they score $1 million project. $1 million. Hey, cha-cha. $1 million project. Now, the inventory and everything, stuff coming in, you paying these warehouse workers minimum dollars. They bring stuff in, they're receiving stuff in, they stick it in the locations, and I'm gonna tell you what, it's gonna be misplaced, misreceived them. They may receive in damaged goods. Do they inspect the product that's coming in? $1 million project, pieces aren't gonna be costing $200-300. You could ballpark it to $1,000 and up easily on $1 million project. Now you got these minimum wage warehouse workers bringing this stuff in. How accurately, or do they even care? Do they even care about the stuff they bringing in? I'm just trying to get this little funky paycheck and be out. They may get a call, hey, you signed for this piece 2 days ago, it's not received in. What's the story? You know, warehouse worker cliche is, you know, many pieces of items I get every day, all week, and so forth. No accountability whatsoever when you pay them peanuts. Peanuts. You get what you put in. So you have them, you got the $1 million project, you got your warehouse workers bringing stuff in, and you got the upper management popping champagne and everything, doing that high five, that finger, that finger gun actually. Someone actually told me that, so it's something new. So they're doing all that. Now the back end down into the warehouse, the bottom of the barrel, the dungeon and so forth, they bringing this $1 million worth of inventory in and straight destroying it. Destroying it. Pieces are lost, can't be found. You gotta reorder, damaged goods and stuff that they receiving off because they don't know how to inspect it. And I bet they don't even know these 3 simple letters, RMA. How to do a return. Because you're paying them peanuts. So what should be done as you being a manager of the warehouse facility, operation manager and so forth, your boss is beating you up about the wages that you're paying them, go ahead and sit down, take some time out over the weekend or so forth, just make a bullet point, give good points in regards to why you should up the pay scale. You're gonna get better interviewees, if that's a word, interviewees. You get better people coming in to get interviewed for these jobs if you bump up the pay scale easily. So that's number 1. So your boss may say, well, you're not doing your job right and so forth. So that's why you have to give these good points to them. How are you going to actually be saving money in the long run in regards to damaged goods and so forth, inexperienced workers. And they say, well, you should train them better and stuff. Sometimes you can't train stupidity. I'm sorry, you just can't train certain people. They're not trainable, you know. So that's number 1, just up the pay scale. Number 2, simply just change the job description alone. So instead of looking for a warehouse worker, change it, warehouse data entry, warehouse logistics. That's what we're looking for. Logistics and data entry throws a lot of people off because a lot of people, I know in my area where I'm at, warehouse worker, boy, whew, they come in and just stand around until you tell them what to do, and they're gonna just do only that and nothing more and nothing less. I had a guy that I hired, I told him to change that light bulb is out. He changed that light bulb. I said, what about that light bulb is out? He said, you only told me to change that one. I swear to God, swear for God, true story. I should mention his name, but I don't know. I might come famous one day and get sued. That's number 2. Change up the job description. It weeds out the people who are just gonna get in there and you're gonna waste your time chasing after them to make sure he's working and stuff. You get more potential candidates if you switch up. Warehouse data entry, warehouse logistics, get those people in. So once when you get those hires, you get them warehouse logistics, warehouse data entry people, you get them in, weed them out. So say if you got 5 new hires and so forth, just weed them out, see who'd be the best man for you. Pick him, have him be your own personal onboarder. So when people come in, train them what you know. Don't be scared, oh, he might take my position one day or so forth. I don't want that. You may be losing out on a potential position going forward in that whole warehouse organization, right? You could be operation manager and so forth, but you're not having someone to take your place. So keep that in mind as well. Make that one guy your main guy, train him, show him everything. And plus you could take those vacations that you need to get up out of that place. So have your main guy, make him your own personal onboarder, oversee him, feed him, get him certified if possible. Go to your boss and say, I need some certifications for my guys as well. And they may say, well, they might be looking for some more money. You're already paying them pretty much top dollar, market value. A couple of dollars up, shop the market, bump it up $2. So warehouse workers is $18 an hour, give them $20 an hour. They're not gonna go nowhere else. It's very slim that they're gonna go elsewhere. If you're paying $2, maybe $3, stop being greedy. But pay above, you get more about them. You retain your employees, they're there to stay. Get them certified, get some credentials up under their belts as also, well. Depending on the size of the warehouse, start tidying it up. People got bad imaging of warehouse and warehouse workers and so forth. Tidy it up. Clean it up, get all them dust bunnies and stuff up out of the crevices and so forth, and get the boxes like pyramid structures, get them lined in. It makes a big difference, perception. So even if you do have the upper management coming down, checking out the warehouse, hey, how you doing, Bob? And once in a while they actually give about you and come check you out. Let them see how that warehouse structure is. They're gonna change your whole mindset about the warehouse. Clean it up a bit, maybe clean up the guys a bit, maybe tuck your shirt in, just saying, no button downs. Maybe it depends how clean the facility is. Hey, throw a button down in the back, some little khakis and so forth. But depending on the size, start trying to clean up the, got bugs flying around. Tidy up the place. If it's a larger warehouse, over time, there's gonna be some downtime. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. So just tidy it up a bit. Last but not least, start rewarding your team for a job well done, right? They may have a beautiful week in productivity and stuff, a lot of stuff coming in, there's no issues, there's no damages and so forth. Just reward them with something. It's pizza. Pizza goes a long way. So now you may get some people, comment below please. You mean I gotta reward them for something I'm paying them to do? That's right. That's right. Mike Tyson gets paid for what he does, but he also gets rewards. So do track stars. Come on now. You wouldn't have got that good productivity if the pay scale was right now. Your bosses, their bosses starting to get more certified in, because I'm gonna leave these links down below that they could check out and check those certification courses out for them to be a better person, for they could pass on the knowledge to them and so forth. So productivity is through the roof. So reward them, stop being selfish. So that's all I have for right now, dropping these little quick nuggets on you in regards to having some leverage and getting your warehouse organized and up to par, how to retain these employees by breaking some bread with them and so forth. So I'm gonna leave a few links down below in regards to supervisors and management skills, warehouse distribution, and so much more is gonna be down in the links below. Also check out these thumbnails that should be and better be floating around. You can click on those as well and check it out. I could check you on the next tutorial. Many thanks for putting up with me for right about now. It's Markie Williams, and I'm out.